Welcome to the ExHAC Hazardous Area Classification Demonstration Package. My name is Alan Bozak, and I am principal here at engworks. Our goal is to provide you with an overview of how our ExHAC application can help you classify facilities handling flammable gases and liquids. We will describe how our application bundle will help you create and document a classification design in accordance with the IEC 6079-10-1 standard. Our demonstration package will provide an overview of the online training module and the software application. We will describe the features of the product and the various purchase options available to you. We will also provide instructions on how to gain access to the demonstration version of the product so that you can have an opportunity to fully evaluate the ExHAC application for your organization.
Hi there, my name is Kate Stevens. I'm the senior producer here at engworks. I'm also one of the voices behind the training course. I'll be helping out Alan with the demo. Enjoy.
First, I'd like to introduce who we are. engworks is a Calgary, Canada-based company providing hazardous location engineering services for over 18 years. We are experts in the hazardous area classification design of all kinds of facilities. We support the safe design, installation, and operation of facilities in accordance with local occupational health and safety standards and electrical code regulations. We also provide training services. We are an IEC EX recognized training provider, and we support the development of skills and competence in explosion safety. For more information about engworks, please visit our website at engworks.ca.
To begin, let's discuss the need for a classification design and why it is important. In most jurisdictions, a hazardous area classification design is a regulatory requirement for all facilities handling flammable materials. The purpose of a hazardous area classification is to describe the probability of a flammable atmosphere being present in normal operation. It is used to specify equipment and define the installation requirements to ensure explosion safety. It also defines the safe work practices needed to ensure worker safety. It is an engineering design deliverable that will be used by third parties to make important safety-related decisions. This means that an area classification design must be developed in a competent manner. A good design is also fully documented, so it can be maintained over the life of a facility. There are a variety of publications used for classification design. API RP500 and RP505 is intended for oil and gas facilities. NFPA 497 is for chemical process areas. EI15 may be used in a variety of situations. These publications primarily use classification diagrams to estimate the degree and extent of a classified area. While the publications may be easy to use, they often result in a very conservative design, as they are intended to cover all applications for flammable materials. Our ExHAC application is based on IEC 60079-10-1 edition 3.0. The standard is internationally recognized for classifying facilities of all types. It takes a different approach. It determines the degree and extent of a classified area from first principles using calculation methods. It considers the properties of the flammable material, the source of release, and ventilation in the area. It permits a classification design to more closely reflect the true nature of the hazard. This often results in reduced hazard extents, but in some cases, increased hazardous extents, depending on the material properties. To use the standard, however, requires competence. It is not simply a matter of selecting a diagram from a publication and applying it to a situation. The IEC assessment process ensures that all factors that influence a classification design are taken into consideration. To promote competence in classification design, we developed ExHAC. The ExHAC application incorporates 3 elements: The first is an online training course based on the IEC 60079-10-1 standard. As an IEC recognized training provider, we developed our training course to provide you with the necessary skills to use the IEC standard in a competent manner. The second element of our bundle is the application software. The software simplifies the task of performing source of release and ventilation design calculations. It is a verified calculation tool that allows you to perform a what-if analysis without the need to search and guess at input parameters. It allows you to optimize a classification design. The application is web-based and can be accessed from any browser platform. And lastly, we've also incorporated a link to optionally purchase the IEC 60079-10-1 standard. This provides you with access to the standard if it's not already in your standards library. The ExHAC training course provides you with comprehensive instruction on how to use the IEC standard. We cover flammable material properties, forms and source of release, ventilation design requirements, and engineering considerations to be applied when making an assessment. We also cover how to properly document a design. The course also incorporates a variety of application examples to help with the practical application of the standard. The training course also supports the IEC Certificate of Personnel Competence Program for Hazardous Area Classification Design. This will provide you with industry recognition of your competence in performing classification designs. Here's a quick overview of what to expect when taking the ExHAC training course. In Annex A of the standard, the group classification and auto-ignition temperature should be clearly indicated in the drawing legend. In some facilities, multiple group classifications and AITs may be needed. This course and the ExHAC application is based on the 3.0 edition of the standard. We've integrated the 3.0 edition of the standard into our course for your reference. Click the link below to see sections of the document as we discuss various concepts throughout our course. The complete document can be accessed from the link in the course player. Or availability of ventilation. Under such conditions, we can reduce the Zone 0 classification to a negligible extent, leaving a Zone 1 classification surrounding the release source. If we employ a fair level of ventilation, we can reduce the area surrounding the Zone 1 negligible extent to a Zone 2 classification. If we can ensure a good degree of ventilation, we can achieve a non-hazardous classification surrounding the source. A non-hazardous rating for a continuous release will require high levels of ventilation close to the release source. This is only practical with low-velocity release sources provided with local artificial ventilation. This requires our ventilation system maintain a high velocity close to the source of release. The ExHAC training course supports the use of the ExHAC software application. We've taken out the work of sourcing information for performing complex calculations and have provided an easy-to-use interface that guides you through the classification design process. All input and output parameters used in an analysis are captured in the IEC standard format, which conveniently self-documents your design. The following is a short demo of the ExHAC application software presented by one of our engineers at engworks, Hang Nguyen.
Hi, welcome to the ExHAC demo. You are looking at the ExHAC application. When you click on the ExHAC application link from the link, it takes you to a page like this. After you log in, you can see all the application modules on the left side. Let's go through all the modules. The Profile tab allows you to edit your information and change your password. The Project tab allows you to configure a new project. You can enter the basic information about the project, the ambient temperatures and altitude to be factored into the calculations later on. You also have a project list here where you can store your projects on the application. The FMA tab is where you configure your flammable materials. Under the Compounds tab, you can see an extensive list of the most commonly used compounds. You can either use compounds from the database or create your own here. Under the FM tab, you can find a list of generic flammable mixtures we have created or configure a custom mixture. The application gives you flexibility in configuring a variety of flammable mixtures. All you have to do is enter the mole percent of each compound for your mixture. If you click on any compound or flammable mixture, you can access all the important parameters related to a classification design, such as auto-ignition temperatures, flash points, and so on. All these data are sourced from IEC 80079-20-1. You can create a report for each mixture, and the data in the report is presented using IEC standard format. You also have an FMA report list to help you keep track of all your reports. In the SOR Info tab, you can create a source of release for gas, vapor, and liquid pool releases. Just enter the basic information like the stream temperature, pressure, rate of release, and ambient temperature upon release. Your SOR will be saved under the SOR List tab here. You can create an enclosure around your source of release under this next tab. It could be a whole building or a small enclosure around a piece of equipment. Enter the dimensions of your enclosure, interior and exterior temperatures, and specify if it's naturally ventilated or not. Your enclosure will be saved under the enclosure list. Now we go to the HAC Analysis tab to perform the analysis. Select your project, flammable mixture, source of release, and enclosure if applicable, and then start your analysis. The results are previewed on the next page. The application will come up with the default parameters, but the user can tweak the parameters such as the pool surface area, wind speed over pool surface, and other parameters that are appropriate to your application. Let's say we enter a value of 1.5 meters squared for pool size and leave the wind speed over the pool surface as it is. Start and save the analysis before moving on to the next tab. On the Ventilation Analysis tab, we can configure the type of release, fan sizes, and other ventilation parameters. Similarly, the user can tweak the parameters to suit their application. Let's say that the building is mechanically ventilated at 1000 meters cubed per hour. We will enter that here. And the type of release is a heavy gas. Start the analysis again to generate new results. The application also incorporates cliparts that reference IEC standards to assist in configuring these parameters. The application allows you to perform what-if analysis within this module to achieve your classification goal. Once you have come up with an optimized design, you can create a report. You can save the report first and go to the HAC Analysis page. Go on the very last page, locate your analysis, and then create a report. The report summarizes the input and output parameters from the application. All information is displayed using IEC formatted tables, as seen for flammable material characteristics and sources of release.
Some of the features unique to the ExHAC software application include a flammable materials database. We have included 40 of the most common flammable materials used in industry, sourced from the IEC 8079-20-1 standard. Should you have a unique flammable gas or liquid, you can add custom compounds to the database and save them for use on other projects. Our software can assess the properties of flammable mixtures. Many classification designs incorporate process streams consisting of multiple compounds with different chemical properties. Often it can be difficult to determine how these mixtures behave. Our software provides estimates of all key parameters needed for an assessment, including auto ignition temperature, group classification, lower and upper flammable limits, as well as flash point and boiling points. We can accurately simulate gas and pool release behavior by calculating compressibility, the polytropic index, and the vapor pressures of flammable materials at process temperatures. Our ventilation assessment module can handle both forced ventilated and naturally ventilated enclosure applications. And finally, the software provides a complete summary of your analysis in an IEC standard format. Reports can be exported in a PDF or Excel format for record-keeping purposes.
The application examples incorporated into the ExHAC software provides you with some guidance on how to address some common applications. Our training course supports each of these application examples with engineering design considerations that need to be considered when making an assessment.
For pricing, we have several options. For individual users, you have the option of purchasing access every month for $400 US. There is no term obligation. We offer a discounted price of $3,600 US per year for those who desire access for a longer period. This is a 25% discount over the monthly rate. Individual licenses may be purchased through our website portal. For corporate customers who desire multiple access, we have several options depending on how many training seats and how many software application seats you desire. Please let us know what your requirements are, and we will provide a proposal that meets your needs. In closing, I would like to summarize the benefits of our ExHAC application. First and foremost, it provides a complete solution. It includes both a training program and a software application. Access to the IEC standard may also be purchased should you need it. Our application promotes competence. The training program provides all the necessary skills to perform a classification design. There are no expensive off-site courses to attend. Everything is available online. As an IEC EX recognized training provider, our courses are designed to support the IEC EX Certificate of Personnel Competence certification program. Should you decide to pursue an IEC EX COPC certification, our training course will support your efforts. As for the benefits of our ExHAC software, it is a verified calculation tool based on a recognized standard. It reduces the potential for calculation error and permits optimization of a classification design using first principles. It also increases the quality and the efficiency of your design team. Your clients and your customers will appreciate the results. Our application is self-documenting. All input and output parameters are captured in an IEC standardized format that is understood by everyone. And finally, it minimizes risk and legal liabilities. It allows you to develop competence in explosion safety.
If you have any questions, please feel free to visit our frequently asked questions download or send a message via our chat box. We will respond to you as soon as we can. Now, if you are ready to demo our ExHAC application, please reference the email that provided the link to this presentation. You'll be provided with full access to the training course and software application. We look forward to any comments you may have on our demo. Our goal is to promote explosion safety in the workplace, and here at engworks, we believe that the ExHAC application can do this for your projects. Thank you for your consideration on subscribing to ExHAC.